If you're planning to move to Chicago, Illinois, I'm going to tell you the best type of properties to purchase that'll give you the biggest bang for your buck. Stay tuned. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having an incredible day. If you don't know, my name is Aram. I'm a real estate agent here in the Chicagoland area. I help people in the city and in the suburbs find, buy, sell, rent, or invest in real estate. So if you have any questions for me, you want to reach out to me or hire me for any reason, here's my email right here, and all my information will be in the description box below. Feel free to watch the other videos and then ask any questions you want in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and hit me the like button if you end up enjoying this video and getting some type of value out of it. Now that the advertisement's out the way, let's talk about the title of this video, which would be something in the realm of what are the best properties to buy in Chicago, Illinois, or something like that. I'll work on the title later. Long story short, I'm gonna give you the answer. Now, in Chicago, obviously, it's a big city, so you're gonna have a lot of mid-rise and high-rise condos with incredible views, incredible amenities, and just great lifestyle. If that's important to you, if that's priority number one, then do it. This video is not for you. However, if you're the type that wants to put their money in the best place possible, maybe you're going to be in Chicago for 2 to 3 years, then you might move to the suburbs, or you may want to upgrade to a bigger place. Whatever your situation is, I'm going to tell you what's the best type of properties to buy that give you the biggest bang for your buck. And those are 4 to 6 unit condo buildings. So these are not mid-rises and these are not high-rises, right? They're basically like very small little buildings, like 4 units or 6 units that are amazing, and here's why. When you purchase a high-rise, you're also getting tagged with an incredibly high HOA due. What that does is it really kills your purchasing power. Now, again, if lifestyle is priority number one, if proximity to your work is priority number one, no problem. It is what it is. People buy high-rises all the time, right? But for the best resale value and for the biggest bang for your buck, you want these 4 to 6 unit buildings. Here's why. The HOA payments go from averaging $600 to $1,200 a month to $120 to $180 a month for your HOA, which already includes water and trash, right? So essentially you're paying like $90 a month, whatever your water bill ends up being, like 80, 90 bucks a month to live in this place. That's your HOA dues, right? Which I think is absolutely incredible. And here's the difference. If you can afford, let's say, a $300,000 high-rise condo, which in our market, you're gonna get maybe a one bedroom or 2 bed, 1 bath type situation, if that. Most likely you're gonna get a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, right? So you're not gonna get a lot of space, and your payment will not be too different than if you were to buy a $430,000 condo in a 4 unit building with a $150 HOA. Payment remains the same. Now here's the difference. In 10 years, you would have paid off a lot more in equity, right, in your debt than, principal. In 10 years, you would have paid up a lot more principal on that 4 unit building than you would have on that high rise, because let's say you're paying $3 grand a month, well, $1,200 of it is really going to your HOA. If that, let's say $1,000 goes to your HOA, another $500 is going towards your principal, the rest is interest and taxes. So you're not really doing yourself the biggest favor. On top of that, because a lot of people in the city on average stay in their condos for 3 to 5 years and they move out, chances of you being able to sell for a profit in that short period of amount of time and still make up the difference for closing costs, it's not possible. Slim to none. Unless you are lucky enough to buy in 2019 or 2020, something in that range, then maybe you have a shot. Other than that, you don't, and those times are gone. This is 2022. But here's the option you do have. These 4 unit buildings do not have any rental restrictions other than it can't be less than 6 months, aka no Airbnbs. But besides that, if you end up in 3 years deciding that you no longer want to stay here, you can now rent that place out and they don't have any rental restrictions, find a tenant, move out, enjoy the cash flow, have someone else build your equity, and then you go ahead and you go buy another property and you're all good. And because you don't have a high HOA, that tenant is paying down your equity much faster. So that is the biggest opportunity right now in Chicago in terms of what type of property you want to buy. If you want a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 14 to 1,500 square foot condo with garage parking and street parking all included for a nice good price of $400 to $450 depending on where you're buying, maybe even $500,000 again depending on where you're buying, then that's the place to go. Here are some neighbors you want to look into. Ukrainian Village, Logan Square, Wicker Park, West Town, West Loop. Lincoln Park is going to be expensive, but there's still opportunities there as well. You have Lakeview and Roscoe Village. All these areas are going to have a lot of these 4 unit, 6 unit buildings. Now, if you want to live in River North, Streetersville, The Loop, most of West Loop and the South Loop, chances are you are not going to find these buildings and you'll be in a high rise. But again, if that's what you want for your lifestyle, more power to you. But if you want the biggest bang for your buck, stick to the smaller buildings, stick to a low HOA, and enjoy life. Thank you for watching. My name is Aram with Remax First, and I'll see you on the next video.